Today we are doing Fed meeting bingo. We're going to give away prizes. We're going to close some winning trades. We're going to roll some winning trades. We're going to close potentially a losing trade. But you know what? We're going to have a fantastic time because Joe and I both got our Guinness ready. We're going to make this a Fed meeting bingo drinking game. And don't worry, somebody's going to win big money Fed meeting bingo. So let's get to it, Joe. You ready to do this?
I am ready. Maybe it'll be me who wins. We'll see.
No, you're disqualified. Don't you understand how this works? You can't win. I will refuse to let you win.
Oh,
no, Joe. Here's what you get.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah, that's what Joe.
I think we both lost because it echoed.
How about now? Let's try this.
Okay.
Afternoon. My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our
That's working? No echoes?
No echoes.
Let's freaking go.
dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people.
Wait. He already said good afternoon. I tried to make this easy for you guys. Right there. Boom. Good afternoon. Okay. Good sound. Let's freaking go. Let's do this thing. Did he say dual mandate already? Wait. We do need the giveaway. Hang on. Giveaway tool. All right. Let's go to the giveaway tool. We need to choose the Outlier Trading Room Wednesday Live. We got to put hashtag Outlier, OVTLYR. You can't win unless you put hashtag Outlier in the chat. So don't take a risk. Put hashtag Outlier right now. Let's go.
Although important federal government data for the past couple of months have yet to be released, available public and private sector data.
Okay, hang on. Who was that? Somebody said Cody. Thank you, Cody. We need to pull up gold and SPY. We'll put GLD on the left. We'll put SPY on the right. Look at this, Joe. We're like professional YouTubers over here, making shit happen. This is great.
As long as we bring Cody with us to remind us. What we
Thanks,
need to
Cody.
do.
Hang on. Let's change this from 1 day to 1 minute. There we go. Thanks, Cody. You're the best, bro. A little zoomy action over here. And 1 minute over there. Okay. No, a real professional YouTuber would have this in place already. Nah. Go kick rocks. Go jump off a bridge. All right,
This
let's
is
go.
the fun part.
This is the fun part.
Suggests that the outlook for employment and inflation has not changed as much since our meeting in October. Conditions.
Okay. He said inflation. We'll give you inflation. I wonder how many bingos we're going to get. We're going to get lit. We're going to give away bingos. We're making all kinds of money today. This is going to be amazing. Oh, SPY rising or falling by 1%. We got to mark that on the chart too. So when did it start? It started at 1:30 p.m. So where's 1:30? 1:30 p.m. Central Time, the best time. Was right here. Okay. And then 1:30 Central Time. So what is this 6:30 p.m.? What is this hot baloney? That's weird. It has a different time zone on my right-hand side. That's super weird. Can you? Oh, no, you're blocking it. That's fine. This was the candle for 1:30. Here. All right. So if it rises by 1% or falls by 1%, that counts on the board. Okay. Let's keep going.
Conditions in the labor market appear to be gradually cooling.
And we got to drink for each square. Not that I'm not already drinking, but every time we hit a square, you got to drink more. Listen, I have a 2 Guinness limit. After that, I'm toast. It's not going to happen. So, like, once we hit 2, that's it. He also mentioned price stability. Well, he has so much to say so quickly, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And inflation remains somewhat elevated. In support of our goals, in light of the balance of risks to employment and inflation, today, the Federal Open Market Committee decided to lower our policy interest rate.
No, rate cut. There you go. Joe, drink. Drink, Joe, drink.
I'm going to need a second one. I can already see this coming.
Percentage point.
Oh, inflation's still too high. Did he say inflation's still too high? That sounds good.
As a separate matter, we also decided to initiate purchases of shorter-term Treasury securities solely for the purpose of maintaining an ample supply of reserves over time.
Oh, he did say dual mandate. I remember him saying that. Did he come out and it's like, what's on the bingo board? Let's do everything in the first 30 seconds.
We're going to get these two boys drunk.
This is going to be great. Cheers to that.
thus supporting effective control of our policy rate. I will have more to say about monetary policy and its implementation after briefly reviewing economic developments.
By the way, I am very grateful that StreamYard fixed whatever bologna sandwich was causing the echoes, because this is so much easier than what we were doing before. Heck yeah. Blackout incoming in multiple ways than one. Could you imagine getting blackout drunk and trying to trade? What is this G2 malarkey? Monetary policy. This is going to be a big blackout day. Drink, Joe, drink.
Oh my goodness, I can't even check my charts.
I know.
By the way, WMB is above the 2.
I'll take your word for it. I don't want to jack up my screen right now. We'll take a look at it in a little bit. Keep us posted, Joe. And also keep us posted with hashtag outlier in the chat if you want to win big money bingo. No, Friday is our very last day to give away holiday merch. So we're giving away holiday merch today. Let's keep going.
Key government data have yet to be released. Available indicators suggest that economic activity has been expanding at a moderate pace. Consumer spending appears to have remained solid, and business fixed investment has continued to expand. In contrast, activity in the housing sector remains weak. The temporary shutdown of the federal government has likely weighed on economic activity in the current quarter, but these effects should be mostly offset by higher growth.
Yes. Actually, I think this is a great point right here, right? This is the effortless part of trading. I have 80%, 75% of my portfolio at risk right now. I'm so stressed. It's all in the market right now. I should be watching it like crazy. No, you just look for what you're looking for. And if you don't get what you're looking for, you don't do anything. That's it. It's way easier than people think, but they don't want to, put in the work to create a plan. I don't know. Mike, the market maker, has a plan though. He has a plan to put hashtag outlier in the chat.
Next quarter, reflecting the reopening. In our summary of economic projections, the median participant projects that real GDP will rise 1.7% this year and 2.3% next year, somewhat stronger than projected in September. In the labor market, although official employment data for October and November are delayed, available evidence suggests that both layoffs and hiring remain low, and that both households' perceptions of job availability and firms' perceptions of hiring difficulty continue to decline.
Yeah, I'll give it to you anyway. I'll give it to you anyway.
The official report on the labor market for September, the most recent release, showed that the unemployment rate continued to edge up, reaching 4.4%, and that job gains had slowed significantly since earlier in the year. A good part.
Hang on, I want to make a change. He's reading the FOMC statement. Let's change this to unemployment. There we go. Hey, it's my game. I can do whatever I want.
That's right.
There you go. Oh, sorry. That's why I did it. You're welcome.
Part of the slowing likely reflects a decline in the growth of the labor force due to lower immigration and labor force participation, though labor demand has clearly softened as well. In this less dynamic and somewhat softer labor market, the downside risks to employment appear to have risen in recent months. In our SEP, the median.
Did I have a misspelling? Remember last time I had vigilant instead of vigilant?
Actually, I saw earlier that you had changed it. I'm like, oh man, you should have left it.
Disinflation is a real word. Look it up, Nate. Disinflation is where the fuck, I don't even remember anymore. It's better. It's better than inflation, but better. It's better than inflation because it's going down, and it's better than deflation because it's not going down and it's hard. How's that sound? That's what I'm going to give you right now.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. It's when you disinflation. Carlitos, well said, sir.
The projection of the unemployment rate is 4.5% at the end of this year and edges down thereafter. Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer run goal. Very little data on inflation have been released since our meeting in October. Total PCE prices rose 2.8% over the 12 months ending in September, and excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices also rose 2.8%.
All right, I'm trying to make this fun. Let's check. We're up a wee bit on SPY. Oh, wait. We might be up more than 1%. Hold on. Let me measure this. From here to here, 0.3. We're at 0.3 on SPY so far. And on gold, we're up 0.16. Not there yet. Maybe we'll get there. Listen, I would love for it to get there. Let's go for my positions if it gets there. Let's go.
These readings are higher than earlier in the year as inflation for goods has picked up, reflecting the effects of tariffs. In contrast, disinflation appears to be continuing for services. Near-term.
Sorry, I saw this one and I was like, okay, that's a good one. Oh, isn't Outlier the best? Outlier is the best. 03. Man, what y'all talking about? What you talking about, Willis? No, we can't change B1 to rate cut because I2 is rate cut. Can't have rate cut and rate cut right next to each other. I'll give you 2%. I'll give you 2%. This is great. Joe, drink. Drink, Joe, drink. Are y'all having fun yet? You're welcome.
Thanks for the reminder. Yeah.
Yeah. Are y'all having fun yet? Type number 1 in the chat. No. Don't type number 1. Type hashtag outlier in the chat if you're having fun. Hashtag outlier. That way you'll be entered to win the giveaways here in a little bit on Big Money Bingo. Big Money Fed Bingo.
But what if you already entered it, Chris?
You should do it again. Millions and millions of times. Don't stop. Let's keep going.
Measures of inflation expectations have declined from their peaks earlier in the year, as reflected in both market and survey-based measures. Most measures of longer-term expectations remain consistent with our 2% inflation goal.
There's your 2%. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
The median projection in the SEP for total PCE inflation is 2.9% this year and 2.4% next year, a bit lower than the median projection in September. Thereafter.
Wait. Did he say disinflation? In your face, Nate, thinking it's not a word. In your face, Nate. Let's go back.
Total PCE inflation is 2.9% this year and 2.4% next year, a bit lower than the median projection in September. Thereafter, the median falls to 2%. Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for.
I missed it, but that's fine. You're welcome. I can't believe it.
The American people. At today's meeting, the committee decided to lower the target range for the federal funds rate by a 0.25 percentage point to 3.5 to 3.75%. In the near term, risks to inflation are tilted to the upside and risks to employment to the downside, a challenging situation. There is no risk-free path for policy as we navigate this tension between our employment and inflation goals. A reasonable base case is that the effects of tariffs on inflation will be relatively short-lived, effectively a one-time shift.
Oh, we need a Trump square. Thank you, Steve Mucha. Since this is my game, I'm gonna do what I want. We need a Trump square. Trump square means automatic bingo. What should we? Let's see. How about soft landing? Let's remove soft landing and make it Trump square. There you go. Trump square is automatic bingo. Oh, y'all want B1? I see what you're doing there. No. I see what you're doing. Since he's not going to rate hike, I see what you're trying to do. No.
In the price level. Our obligation is to make sure that a one-time increase in the price level does not become an ongoing inflation problem. But with downside risks to employment having risen in recent months, the balance of risks has shifted. Our framework calls for us to take a balanced approach in promoting both sides of our dual mandate. Accordingly, we judged it appropriate at this meeting to lower our policy rate by a 0.25 percentage point. With today's decision, we have lowered our policy rate 0.75 percentage point over our last 3 meetings. This further normalization of our policy stance should help stabilize the labor market while allowing inflation to resume its downward trend toward 2% once the effects of tariffs have passed through. The adjustments to our policy stance since September bring it within a range of plausible estimates of neutral and leave us.
All right, let's check the market. Ooh, let's see where we at now. 46 basis points on SPY. 40 basis points on gold. Let's keep going.
Well positioned to determine the extent and timing of additional adjustments to our policy rate based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. In our summary of economic projections, FOMC participants wrote down their individual assessments of an appropriate path of the federal funds rate under what each participant judges to be the most likely scenario for the economy.
I'm going to highlight this because I think this is a really big deal. And I want everybody in the chat to type Mikey to congratulate him. Mike, the market maker, one of our alpha students, has rolled Zion enough times. And now I rolled Zion a little bit ago. We'll be doing that live here in, I don't know, a little bit. But I rolled it a little bit ago and I still have like $1-ish of risk from $5. He has rolled it enough times where he has no risk in the trade whatsoever.
Nice.
Congratulations, Mikey Mike. I am proud of you. It sounds like this guy knows what he's doing. I'm proud of Mikey Mike. Let's keep going. Way to go, dude.
The median participant projects that the appropriate level of the federal funds rate will be 3.4% at the end of 2026 and 3.1% at the end of 2027, unchanged from September. As is always the case, these individual forecasts are subject to uncertainty and they're not a committee plan or decision. Monetary policy is not on a preset course, and we will make our decision.
Backlev never lies. By the way, Mr. Bill Allen wanted Mikey to know. Way to go, Mikey. Backlev never lies. Dr. J has 87 cents of risk left in Zion. That's almost enough for Outlier. Actually, that's more than enough for Outlier because Outlier is 82 cents a day. Dr. J has 87 cents in Zion right now. That is a buttload of not risk. They like that. Buttload of not risk.
That's awesome.
Backlav never lies. I won. Backlav is a freaking genius, by the way.
He is.
And into. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Joe, do you see what I see?
Bingo, baby! We got our first bingo up on the board. Everybody say thanks to Backlav, because without Backlav, I totally would not have seen that.
Congratulations to everybody. We will have at least one bingo winner, but only for the bingo winners who put hashtag outlier in the chat. If you don't put hashtag outlier in the chat, you ain't gonna be a winner. It's a fact. B-I-N-G-O. Way to go, Nakobos. Joe, there was one that came through this morning that I butchered like crazy. I forget what it was, but had something to do with skiing.
Yeah.
And, I was reading, and it was an absolutely honest Nuthroption type of reading. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was like his skiing or something like that.
Yeah, when it was like his kingdom or something. Yeah. Do what I can. Texas public education system right there.
That's right.
Meeting by meeting basis. Let me turn now to issues related to the
Wait a minute. What kind of watch are you wearing? Let's go back.
meeting basis.
Looks like a Rolex Submariner. Very similar to the Batman. I'm just saying. Good looking watch there, Mr. Powell.
Let me turn now to issues related to the implementation of monetary policy, with the reminder.
That's not normal. Porterhouse, Florida. How'd you do that? He made enough money to pay for Outlier for over 30 years in the past couple of weeks. Oh my good gravy. How could you have done such a terrible, awful, no good, very amazing thing? I'm so proud of you. Way to go. Where's the Trump space? Automatic bingo. It's an N1, Jeff El Toro. We just changed it. You must be late to the party.
That these issues are separate from and have no implications for the stance of monetary policy. In light of the continued tightening in money market interest rates relative to our administered rates and other indicators of reserve market conditions,
Wait. I just noticed Mr. Michael Ross the Boss has changed his username to Michael Ross the Boss. I love it. Well done, sir.
committee judged that reserve balances have declined to ample levels. Accordingly, at today's meeting, the committee decided to initiate purchases of shorter-term Treasury securities, mainly Treasury bills, for the sole purpose of maintaining an ample supply of reserves over time. Such increases in our securities holdings ensure that the federal funds rate remains within its target range and are necessary because the growth of the economy leads to rising demand over time for our liabilities, including currency and reserves. as detailed in
Joe, that wasn't Guinness.
No, it wasn't vodka either.
Yeah, sure. Joe's going hard today.
a statement released today by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Reserve management purchases will amount to $40 billion in the first month and may remain elevated for a few months to alleviate expected near-term pressures in money markets.
Hold on a minute. Be the Casino rolled SYF twice today? That's not normal. Holy moly. Way to go, dude. I'm so proud of you. Chris P., the manager of funds, knows what to do. Hashtag outlier. This is so fun. Wait a minute. Sean Roman says, is this normal being up 20.95% year to date with the Red Rocket countdown liftoff? Sean, it's not normal at all. Bro, listen, I had a friend, I've told the story a couple of times, Sean, you know what I'm talking about, who his financial advisor told him, hey, get used to 6% returns forever. And he texted me, he was so pissed, and rightfully so, because he knows that I made 92 point something percent last year. And he's like, man, I'm so pissed. I can't believe they tell me that. And I'm like, it's their job. They want you to be scared of investing. They want you to think that they are geniuses and they are the only ones who can handle yourself in the market. Sean just proved that you can do this on your own. And he is basically paid for 2.5 years of what that financial advisor could do for him. Sean, congratulations to you. I am super duper impressed. Everybody put a golf clap in the chat for Sean. Y'all like doing the golf claps? I like doing the golf claps. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
There you go, Sean. All right, let's keep going.
Thereafter, we expect the size of reserve management purchases to decline, though the actual pace will depend on market conditions.
I'm not going to lie, Joe. He's boring AF. I'm just saying. I walk around saying, I'm not normal. I'm not normal. Dustin's up 12% in his first year of trading. No, Dustin. No. Not in your first year. Dustin, all you got to do is make sure that you blow up your account in the first year of trading. That's all you get. I mean, listen, that's really easy to do. Dustin, that is not normal at all. You cut it out right now. You cut it out. Just one cotton picking minute here, Dustin. You're not allowed to do that. In your first year of trading, you're supposed to blow up your account. Don't you know that? Don't you? Wait a minute. No, not if you're an outlier. Congratulations. Wait, Wild Stimping. Oh, he posted in the Discord this morning. He was having his first $10,000. I remember my first $10,000 day. Congratulations to you, Wild Stimping Norwood. You know what time it is.
That's a major milestone, man. Put that on your calendar. Awesome job. That's a golf clap for sure.
That is definitely a golf clap. So many golf claps today. So many golf claps. Okay, let's keep going. I'm having so much fun on this bingo.
In our implementation framework, an ample supply of reserves means that the federal funds rate and other short-term interest rates are primarily controlled by the setting of our administered rates, rather than day-to-day discretionary interventions in money markets. In this regime, standing repurchase agreement, or repo operations, are a critical tool to ensure that the federal funds rate remains within its target range, even on days of elevated pressures in money markets. Consistent with this view, the committee eliminated the aggregate limit on standing repo operations.
I don't even know what he's saying right now. Just mumbo jumbo coming out. Let's take a look at the market. Just mumbo jumbo coming out. 53 basis points here. Oh, gold's running though. Gold got up to 61 basis points. Let's keep going. We might hit a couple more squares. Joe, I feel like I need to redo a square. What do you think I should put?
Good question. Poll the audience. What are they?
Poll the audience. What do you guys want me to put? I will overwrite rate hike for you. Because we're not going to get a rate hike. Whatever you want in the chat. Nate's like, just do B1. Whatever it is, B1. I don't care what you put, just B1. He's put it 4 times in a row now. Did he mention dot plot though? Did he repo market? Jones got the right idea. 10K day. I like 10K day, but like, I mean, how often do we get to talk about 10K days? I'm so proud of you guys. Let's see. I'm looking for you guys to tell me something fun that I can put in up here. Okay. And something better than repo market. I'm just giving you a hard time. Huckleberry Steve. Future rate hike. already gave you good afternoon. That's in 5.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Guinness. By the way, that's how you spell Guinness, in case you didn't know. Guinness. Let me double check. Guinness. Yes. Guinness.
Oh, you just cheated now. Look
Shut
at
up.
Dan.
This is my show. I do what I want, Joe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, another square was put on. That means we got a drink. I'm about to crack open the second one. And I only get 2. That's it. Things go haywire after 2 for me. All right, let's keep going.
The operations are intended to support monetary policy implementation and smooth market functioning and should be used when economically sensible. To conclude, the Fed has been assigned 2 goals for monetary policy: maximum employment and stable prices. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing our inflation sustainably down to our 2% goal, and keeping longer-term inflation expectations well anchored. Our success in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country. Everything we do is in service to our public mission. At the Fed, we will do everything we can to achieve our maximum employment and price stability goals. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Oh, he's done. All right.
Wow.
All right. Let's take a look. So hang on. I do want to, let me pull over my little thing right here. Okay. Is SPY itself up over 1%? It's close. It's 77 basis points right now. I was going to give it to you for the day. We're not there yet. And from the meeting, we're up 55 basis points on SPY. Gold is up 72 basis points. What about oil? What's oil doing? CL's oils. Oil's almost up 1% right now. I care because Chris has a couple oil stocks in his portfolio. Get your expectations down and your account balance up. I like it. Let's see. Keep going with the questions. We can do a couple of questions. Why not? Well, I'll tell you what. I will only go with the questions if we can get this number over to 225. There's 305 outliers watching the private invitation-only live stream, Joe. Only outliers are watching this right now. There's over 305 watching at this very moment right now. I need to see this at 225. 225. SPY just hit an all-time high? No, really? It's really, really close. I can tell from that wick right there that it hasn't quite hit all-time highs because that order block was created. It's really, 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 really close, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm seeing more people come through with the outlier. I need to see 225 to keep it going. I'm going to need about 350. I'm going to need about 350.
With the avatar there too.
Hang on a second, Joe. What's this? My Guinness is empty?
I think HBAN's going to roll. We are so close.
The thing like when I did that. That was fun. Number 2, baby.
Oh, you even had it in a koozie. Well played.
Joe, I'm bougie AF. You know this.
Not your first rodeo.
Not my first rodeo. Not my first time drinking on the live stream. By the way, the first time I drank on the live stream with you guys, I didn't get approval ahead of time from Mark and Mahesh.
Yeah.
But I emailed them afterward and I'm like, you guys cool with that? And they're like, bro, we don't care. And I was like, okay, good. That's what I want to know.
For anyone who hasn't seen that video, it's recorded. It's in the Alpha playlist. Go check it out.
Yeah, Chris got a little bit too lit on that one. I almost lost myself there.
It was fun.
225 is what I'm looking for. We're at 212. We got 322 outliers watching the private live stream right now, which means 120 of you, 110 of you have not put hashtag outlier in the chat. What are you waiting for? Oh my goodness.
Remember, even if you put it in again.
Put it in again, just in case the system didn't pick it up. Put it in again. Come on now.
If we get to 221, I'm putting it in myself, Chris. And if I win, I will donate that to my favorite outlier.
Hang on. I think if I do it, OVTLYR, that'll count for at least one. There. Oh, we're at 220 now. Joe, put it in real quick.
Okay, here we go.
By the way, if any Alpha or Bravo students win bingo, you get to pick anything you want in the store. I don't care. That's my treat to you. Oh, 231. Let's go. All right. Let's start playing bingo. Joe, I don't think we should just do one bingo. Even though we only got one right here, I think we need to do a couple extra. Let's watch a couple of questions. And then let's see what we can do.
Thank you. Howard Schneider with Reuters. Just first turning to the statement, just to be clear, we're on the same page here. The insertion of the phrase, considering the extent and timing of additional adjustments, does that indicate that the Fed is now on hold until there's some clearer signal from inflation or jobs or the evolution of the economy along the baseline outlook?
So yes, the adjustments since September bring our policy within a broad range of estimates of neutral. And as we noted in our statement today, we are well positioned to determine the extent and timing of additional adjustments based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks.
Cody, this is not normal. Way to freaking go.
So he says what we just did brings us within a broad range of neutral. That's like telling the weather, right? It might rain. I don't know, but if
Did he
I put
actually
it
say that? I'm so tuned out on him. I don't even know. I'm just looking at chat. You guys to tell me what to do. That's literally what I'm doing. Lucy at the Fed chair. Let's go.
That new language points out that we'll carefully evaluate that incoming data. And also, I would note that having reduced our policy rate by 75 basis points since September and 175 basis points since last September, the Fed funds rate is now within a broad range of estimates of its neutral value, and we are well positioned to wait to see how the economy evolves.
And if I could follow up on the outlook there, it seems like with the additional GDP growth coupled with easing inflation and a fairly steady unemployment rate, this seems like a pretty optimistic outlook for next year. What's given rise to that? Is this an early bet on AI? Is there some sense of improving productivity out there? What's driving that?
So a number of things are driving.
I'm seeing several B3s come through. I got to give it to you. Because the economic outlook is uncertain.
But I'm certain we got 2 bingos, baby.
I'm having far too much fun. I enjoy hanging out with you guys so much.
What's happening in the forecast. And I would say if you look broadly at outside forecasts, you do see a pickup in growth in many of those now too. So it is it's partly that consumer spending has held up. It's been resilient, and it to another degree, it is that AI spending on data centers and related to AI has been holding up business investment. So overall, the baseline expectation for next year is, at least at the Fed, and I think with outside forecasters too, is a pickup in growth from today's relatively low level of 1.7%. I mentioned that the SEP median is 1.7 for this year growth and 2.3 for next year. You actually, some of that is due to the shutdown. So you can take 0.2 out of 2026 and put it in 2025. So it would really be 1.9 and 2.1. But overall, yes, for a few reasons, fiscal policy is going to be supportive. And as I mentioned, AI spending will continue. The consumer continues to spend. So it looks like the baseline would be solid growth next year.
Solid growth next year sounds like what does solid growth next year sound like, Joe?
sounds like money in my account.
Sounds like what?
Sounds like money in my account.
Let's go. I think what he said was remain vigilant. Not vigilant, remain vigilant. For those of you who don't know, that was on the first Fed meeting bingo. I had misspelled it. Everybody decided to dog on Chris. That's how things go.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for taking our questions here. You had previously described rate cuts in terms of a risk management framework, and kind of following up on what Howard was asking, is the risk management phase of rate cuts over here? And have you taken out sufficient insurance, I guess, against potential weakness in terms of the data we might get next week when it comes
Did you buy some puts on that, bro?
to employment?
So we're going to get a great deal of data between now and the January meeting, and I'm sure we'll talk more about that. And the data that we get are going to factor into our thinking. But yes, we have. If you go back, we held our policy rate at 5.4% for more than a year.
You know what? I saw that, Kevin. Did we not have this conversation? Did we not just talk about this? You're supposed to get 6% for the year, according to my friend's financial advisor. That's not cool, bro. You're not allowed to do that in a day. All right. Listen, even though Outlier is 82 cents a day, even though we have the best community, the best time on YouTube, you're not allowed to do that. So, Kevin, cut the shit out. All right. Cut it out right now and stop being such an outlier. I'm just joking, Kevin. Congratulations to you, my friend. Congratulations to you. Golf claps to Kevin. Golf claps to Kevin. No. Type Kevin in the chat. He deserves it. Kevin. KVIN. Way to go, Kevin. Way to go, Kevin. Let's keep going.
Because inflation was high, very high, and unemployment and the labor market was really solid at that point. So what happened is over last summer of 24, inflation came down and the labor market began to show real signs of weakness. And so we decided, as our framework tells us to do, that when the risks to the two goals become more equal, you should move from a stand.
Joe, I just checked my account.
Yeah.
I ain't not mad.
I know.
I ain't not mad at all.
I always get excited at the end of the day when everything settles out and you get your prices and then you look at your portfolio. Yeah.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
It's a really good day. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I want to abandon big money Fed meeting bingo, but not without giving you dot plot. Not without giving you the dot plot. So there we go. We got
Sorry, bingos.
Let's go. 3 bingos, Joe. I am so stoked because we got to give away some fun stuff. So who's our first winner?
I think he actually did say dot plot the last time we did this.
I got a dot plot. Hang on. I'll show you a dot plot, Joe. Risk manager 1606. Congratulations. Hang on a second. I gotta send this email to Cheryl and April. They are the amazing customer service ladies that help us out. And I'm gonna say bingo winners. Take a screenshot of the risk manager 1606. And then we'll give away some holiday merch. Holiday merch from Outlier. Stop.
I think that first scan is kicked in, bud.
Shut up. This is my show, Joe. How dare you? All right. So,
dude, we can get a backpack with the Christmas logo. That's awesome.
Hey, listen, we don't discriminate. All the products got the Christmas logo. That's what we did. Now, the thing is, the Christmas logo goes away on January 1st. So if you don't win, you do have a couple days to place your orders. Now we're going to give away up to this Friday because hopefully by then you'll have enough time to actually get your orders. I think my order comes tomorrow, so I'll definitely be wearing that as soon as I get it tomorrow. But the skinny buff guy mentioned this yesterday. His hoodie, the star did not align with the Under Armour logo, and he was a very disappointed customer. I'm just saying it's possible that could happen to your order. I hate for that to happen, but it could be a thing. It could be a thing. Now, that doesn't mean it's bad. It just is slightly off center. Slightly off center. It's still good.
Character. It's not normal. You remember, like Outlier.
I like it. It's not normal. Exactly. Now, if you decide to purchase anything from the store, here's the deal. We have it priced at the very lowest our vendor would allow us to price it at, which is cost plus 20%. Like, this is super behind the scenes stuff that you don't care about. But if you use the code Outlier at checkout, it'll be cost plus 8%. So that saves you 10% on your order, which makes it cost plus 8%, which is our little hack to get it to the absolute lowest price that we can give it to you. So that's why some of this stuff is priced as random as it is, because it's cost plus 20%, and then use that code to save 10%. So it's just cost plus 8%, which means the cost on these hoodies is expensive AF. It's like they're walking into Dick's Sporting Goods and getting it right off the rack. They don't have any sort of deal going on, right? I don't know. Anyway, let's see what Risk Manager has won. We got to hit the Wheel of Fortune on the holiday merch. Holiday. Skinny buff guy is a little off center. I think that's what it is. I think his chest is built up on one side and not on the other. So he's walking around like Arnold on one side and me on the other. That's what it is. But Risk Manager just got himself a holiday jacket. Holiday jacket. Congratulations, Risk Manager. Those jackets are nice. I have one. I don't have the holiday jacket, but I really, really, really like those jackets. They're nice and lightweight. If you live in Texas or a southern state, you can wear them for quite a while. How many bingos did we end up with? 3? Yeah, we'll do 4 winners. I mean, yeah, we'll do 4 winners. How's that sound?
I like it.
4 winners today. Let's see who the next winner is, Joe.
It's me. It's me.
Joe, you don't get to win.
You forced me to put my name in.
Valley Timber. Congratulations, Valley Timber.
Nice.
Congratulations, Valley Timber. Let's see what Valley Timber's won. Been that way. Ooh, a Google Pixel 10. Shut up, Fat Daddy. You're one to talk. I love reading the ads that pop up because it's like, okay.
The one time it was a lady in high heels. I'm like, what are you doing, Chris?
I know. What kind of internet am I looking at, right? All the fancy sites, if you want to call them fancy. Let's see. Let's see. Special edition shirt small. That doesn't mean the shirt is a size small. That means the little logo is small. So holiday shirt small logo. Congratulations, Valley Timber. 2 more winners. Let's see who the next 2 are. 2 more winners. 2 more winners. Fancy equals spicy. You must go to Whataburger and get that spicy ketchup. David, hey man, congratulations to you, my friend. David's the next winner. 3 of 4. Congratulations to David. Let's see what David's won.
All right, David.
David's won. Do you guys like the bingo? Because I have a ton of fun giving away the merch. I hope you do. Mike the Yank is so pissed. He never wins. Whoa! David got a hoodie. Grand prize. Let's go, David. Holiday hoodie for David. Holiday hoodie, which is a grand prize. Way to go, David. Way to go, David. Let's see who the next winner is. Dude, these giveaways cost us like at least $250 each time we do this, by the way.
It's so worth it.
Let's see. KS Fresh. What's up, dude? All right. KS Fresh is winner number 4 of the day. Let's see what KS Fresh wins. Let's see what KS Fresh wins. Hang on just a second. I know what KS Fresh has won.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I didn't say it. Willy Wonka said it. Sorry, KS Fresh. You get nothing.
A special thank you to Deep Thought for making that so accessible.
Yes, thank you, Deep Thought. KS Fresh is one. Another hoodie. Oh my gosh. Another grand prize. Let's go. KS Fresh. He didn't just win nothing. He won a holiday hoodie grand prize. Congratulations to you. Oh man, how much fun. Now, to claim your prizes, do us a favor. Shoot us an email, support@outlier.com. Thanks, Joe. I was just looking for that. In the meantime, Joe, how about we get serious for a couple minutes, take care of our trading, and then we get back to drinking.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
We got to give WMB a little more time, though. It's right there.
Oh, not again. Screw that guy. Not that.
The weird thing is the other 3 energy plays I have all went up really well. So
they went up bigly.
Yeah, bigly. Right. There you go.
Let's start with alphabeticals and let's go off the 1 minute chart since we're not looking at that anymore. Joe, I rolled Zion earlier for a 205 credit. So my risk in the trade is 520 minus 2.05 minus another 2.05 means I have $1.11 of risk in the trade. Now, some of our outliers were saying they have no risk in the trade. Outstanding work. But that's where mine is at. Let's go roll it here in the outlier fund. Zion roll. We're going to roll from the 52.5 to the 55s. Let's see if we can still get filled around 205. Joe, oh my gosh, even after drinking, I still know what I'm going to do. Isn't that weird? It's almost like I'm a fund manager who has a plan. All right.
Plan?
52.5. I know, weird, right? Shouldn't I just be like freaking out and panic selling and FOMO buying? I mean, that's what a normal person would do. Now, let's take a look real quick. 88 cents on 520 is 16%. Outstanding work right there. I like that. 747 on open interest is great. So this credit is actually higher than I got earlier. Let's see if we can get filled at 225. Order successfully sent. So we're rolling the entirety of the position. Okay. I'm not doing anything fancy here. Oh, that's where I closed Ally earlier. Okay. Vertical spread still open. So let's pop this down. Let's go 220. Not filled. Let's go to bidding.
So it's January 16, 5250 to 55.
Correct.
All right.
We're staying in January. Not filled at 210. Dang it, filled up at 205. That's where I actually got filled earlier. Still not 205. Let's go $2. Ah! There it goes. Filled at $2. All right. So we rolled that in this portfolio. I do want you to put it at 205 though. That's where I actually got filled at earlier. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I got some my eye. Okay. SYF. Joe, I purposed. Oh my good gravy.
Yeah.
Holy moly. I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
That deserves a drink. Holy
I've been watching that baby over here.
Bro, that went up like $2 in the last little bit. Holy goodness.
Thank you, Outlier.
Holy good gravy. Oh yeah, my account's looking solid. I ain't mad. I had no idea that happened. Okay. And for those of you who decided to close because you were scared of the Fed meeting, I hope right now you're feeling like, maybe I should have followed my plan.
That's weird. I didn't have a Fed meeting signal in my plan.
I mean, it can be in your plan, but if that was why you closed it because you got scared, I hope you like have a little bit of like, ooh, okay, now I see why Chris does what he does. Okay, actually, I want to see if I can roll SYF for realsies. So if I roll from the 77 to the 80s, let me pull this over here. 77, roll SYF, hang tight. All right, I'm in the 77.5. Oh, I want to roll out on SYF. Okay, hang tight, hang tight. Got to make it a little more complicated here. So moving from December to January, because we don't want to roll it again in a couple of days. Let's do it once. So roll expirations to January. We can't keep the same expiration because that's going to end up being a debit. So let's say that we roll from the S. Oh, okay. I don't know why these are lit. Rolling from the 77.5s up to the 80s. Here in this account, this is paper. We're starting to trade on it on January 1st. All right, from 77 to 80. I gotta do this live, Joe. A dollar credit. Okay, cool. 171 on 660, 50 cents wide. Let's see, 171 on 660. 25%. Ooh. All right, let me see if I can get this real quick for $1. Shoot, yeah, I did. Okay, I just rolled from the 77.5 to the 80 across time periods for the fill price was $1. Okay, hang on. Let me do this in I have 2 accounts that I need to do this in, and then we're going to do it on the Trader account in just a second. $. Cool. All right, SYF. Let's roll that bad boy from here to here for $1. Orders still open. Okay, so in this account, this is delayed quotes, so we gotta work with that just a little bit. 95's not filled. I'm only doing this as representative. I don't have to do this, but I'm showing you how to do it. Right, we're moving from A to B. We have to roll up in strikes while going out in time. You can't roll strike to strike across time because you will have to pay a debit. Man, a lot can change in 15 minutes, huh? I'm down to 75 cents on this roll. Still not filled. Am I doing something wrong here, Joe?
I don't know. I'm busy as heck over here, man.
Why is this not getting filled? 77.5 to 80. 1219 to 126. That's 70. Maybe I should just do a market price, Joe. Do you think I should do a market price?
If you really want it. Yeah, absolutely.
Hell no, Joe. What's wrong with you? There it goes. It filled at 60 on this. But like I say, that's delayed quote, so it doesn't really matter. All right, cool. So SYF, did you post this in Discord yet?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll copy
You're welcome.
this. It's here. I wasn't expecting to roll this, dude. I wasn't expecting that big ass candle right there either. Okay. So I bought it for 483 or 438. 438 minus 197 minus another dollar, which means I have $1.41 credit in the trade, or $1.41 left of risk in the trade. 438, which means I've taken off 2/3 of the risk in the trade. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. What about Jeff? All right, Jeff, we might be able to roll as well. Let's take a look at Jeff. Joe, oh, I didn't realize we were going to have so much to do. Thank you, Mr. Jerome Powell. How about Jeff? Can we roll? That's also in December. Let's roll out. Jeff, roll. All right, so we're in December, rolling to January. We won't be able to get the same strike, so let's go up one to the 60. So the 57.5 to the 60. Let's see. 40 cents in credit. The 60 is 259 versus 450, which is greater than 50% extrinsic value. So honestly, I'm not going to roll it. Not yet. Now, when we get to Friday, I have to do something with it. If I can roll it Friday for the kind of credit and the liquidity I'm looking for, perfect, no issues. But if we get to Friday and I cannot, I'm going to close it. So Jeff's going to stay as it is. HBAN. Oh my goodness, gravy. It blew through that order block right there. There's an example. Order blocks don't work, Chris. Although it worked many times until right now. Okay. Looking at HBAN. Can we roll HBAN? Joe, you still there?
I am. I'm looking for HBAN in your list here.
I thought you were frozen for a moment.
No. I'm staring at Discord trying to get your trade.
Okay. HBAN. Looking at the 16 to the 17. Oh, it's now around the 70 delta. 24 cents on 75. Ooh. That could be really close. In fact, let me go over here. HBAN. So if I roll out right now, because like I say, those are delayed quotes. From the 16 to the 17, 25 cents on 85. I like that. 25 I did that wrong. 25 to 85. It's me 29%. I'm doing it. I'm rolling. From the 16 to the 17s on HBAN. Hopefully I can get a good credit for it. Let's see.
What is the negative credit? This is the first time I've seen this.
That means you're getting a credit when it shows negative.
I don't ever remember seeing a negative sign before.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what it means. That's all it means.
Okay.
Okay, filled at 73. HBAN, rolled it up. I'm rolling from December to January, the 16 to the 17. I got filled at 73. Cool. Ooh, what a great day, Joe. What a great day.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Mr. Jerome Powell. Let me know when that's posted in Discord and I'll copy it over. Okay, so you put in SYF. Thank you very much. Goodness gravy. Those are some outlier moves right there, I'll tell you what. Oh, hang on. I must have wrote this in myself. How about that? Take off the one I wrote. There we go. It's official if Joe writes it. All right, Zion we did, SYF we did. We just rolled HBAN. Joe's going to post that in a moment, and I'll put it up on the chart here. Ally, I closed earlier today. Now, some of you are going to say, what a stupid idea to close earlier today. What a dummy. But what happened was it ran into that order block. It had the 1020 cross down. I got the signal to close while I was in the shower. I finished up washing my face, scrubbing everything, jumped out real quick, ran over the PC, and got out. Now, when I closed it, I put it on here. Closed the 40 call for $4.20. which gave me a 62% return and a 5.7% impact on my account. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's go to HTGC. Let's go to the daily chart. Oh my good gravy. That was weird. Okay, let's look at HTGC. All right, looks like HTGC. No rolls coming through right now. That's all right.
Can you give me HBAN again? I think you went 16 to 17 and you had a credit.
I went 16 to 17. I got a credit of 73 cents and across the expirations.
Thank
So from December 19th to January 16th.
Thank you.
Ooh, my account is very happy with me. By the way, all of this is unloading a lot of capital. I'm now around 35% free cash, which means 35% is going to SGOV. I want to make sure I get paid on that extra capital. It's not doing anything. LC, can we roll this dude? Also, I'm liking that we're rolling out and not having to keep as many in December.
Me too.
LC, roll. This is in January right now. So let's go look at LC. Man, what a day. We started off with Fed Bingo. Now we're ending it with all kinds of beautiful trades. And there's no new trades to put on, by the way. No new trades to put on. We already checked a look at that. January 16th. We're in the 18s. So we got to roll up to the 19s. If we do that, it'd be a credit of 75 cents. But should we? 77 on $1.75. 44% extrinsic. It's not worth taking right now. Not worth taking right now on LC. So LC is going to continue to be what it is, and we're going to roll with it. Let's look at CVE. Okay. CVE. Hey, all that was great. Yeah, good for you for all those winners. What about the losers? Huh? I thought you weren't going to have losers, Chris. Shut up.
That's not a loser yet, though. It's not even one ATR, is it?
Yeah, it might be about one ATR, but that's fine. I mean, here's the thing, Joe. As a professional fund manager, I don't make up bullcrap out my backside like most YouTubers do. I actually have a data-tested, proven plan. Over 7,000 trades is showing to have a 57% win rate. On those losers, at some point on average during their life cycle, they go down 1.5 ATRs, but they end up on average being about 1.4 ATRs at the exit point, which is less than our 2 ATR stop loss point.
There you go.
So I don't see a reason to exit CVE. We still have a bullish trend. I know it sounds crazy. No, they're going to have a bullish trend. No, the 10 is still over the 20. Price is over the 50. Your short, intermediate, and long term are still pushing and working together. So CVE stays on. Now, I do see this order block that created right here, and that's fine. We're going to ignore anything that's less than 120 days old. What about WMB? Okay, so WMB, I did stall on purpose to see what's going on. It's above my 2 ATR stop loss. Joe, what do you think I should do? Do you think I should panic? Do you think I should follow the plan?
Follow the plan. If it's above 2 ATR, your slide says hold it, so hold it.
I guess I will.
You still have 19 minutes too, so you could come back in like 10 minutes and check. But if it still sits above it, let it ride.
Let's let it ride. I saw Shui. What's up, dude? It's been a minute. As a sell signal. You must be on active signals because swing signals does not have a sell signal. And I'm using active signals for plan M. So WMB is going to let it ride. Nog. Oh, hey, are we up on Nog? No, not up on Nog just yet. Now, why would we not be up on Nog? Let's talk about that. Why would we not be up on Nog? Hang on. Time decay. Exactly.
Because when you buy options, you're buying time for it to move the way you want it to go. Time has passed, so you spent some money on time. So even if the stock price is right back where you bought it, you've lost money on the contract.
Yes. Joe, that's really well said. Good job. Good job explaining that. Because like an insurance contract, that has a value associated with it per day. So if it comes back to the exact same price where you got it in, days down the line, it's not going to be worth as much because days have passed. Okay. So, I mean, that's part of the game, right? You can't get around that. You can't get around that. So we're going to let it ride because I don't have any reason to close it. And we'll continue to hopefully let that dude keep rolling. Yes, I saw a couple of people mention this. Thank you, Sylvia. SGOV drops in the middle of December. Now, somebody asked me about that the other day, and I didn't know it did that in the middle of December. Let's take a look at it, because Chris has right at 35% of my account that's available, give or take. I want to put it to work. I don't want it to just be sitting there. So let's see. When does SGOV roll over? This is the 17th in 2024. The 13th in 2023. Does anybody know when it's going to happen? Now it's a December early distribution. The 15th. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Today's the 10th. It's not worth. I mean, how much am I going to make? A few dollars. How about I just wait until that actually happens? Then I can get in at a better price anyway. So that's what I do. I'll let it actually sit in cash until that sell-off comes. So in the meantime, Joe saved a whole bunch of comments. So we're going to go through those as much as we can, starting with Nate, making sure to hit the like button. If you're happy and you know it, give the Outlier button, the like button, a little tap. I agree with you, because my account's sitting close to all-time highs. How about yours, Joe?
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day. Mike says Zion is now free trade. Absolutely, way to go. Porterhouse has made enough money to pay for Outlier for 30 years. Outstanding work. We mentioned that earlier. Okay, Morgie. I had a simulated trade on Jeff, but it says I'm down. Is this because I clicked the limit mid and mid changes? Is that as bad as a market order? No. So let's talk about Jeff and mids and such. How many do we have left in December? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still have a lot to get busy by Friday. Let's go to Jeff. Jeff is still in December. So let's imagine that we're going into Jeff. And so I'm in the Jeff 57.5. So let's just focus in on that. So Morgie says that he got filled at mid. Now you can see right here, this is 50 cents. If you bought it at mid, you actually got a great price, right? Because a lot of the times, and you've seen me do it, you have to get closer and closer and closer to the ask, if not at the ask, to get filled. So if you bought it at mid, you actually got a great price. It's definitely not like a market order. A market order gets you filled instantly. Whatever the next price is, you're filled, right? It could be great. It could be a fantastic price, or you could get absolutely hosed. I got hosed too many times. I got bent over and hosed backways from Sunday enough times, Joe, that I was like, I'm done with no more market orders for Chris. No way. Unless I'm doing stock when it's like millions and millions and millions of shares. Totally different. So I don't know what happened in your account here. I can only see what's going on right now. We the casino rolled SYF twice today. Is there a loss threshold where selling it no longer makes sense and holding it? Okay. This is a good question. This is something I've dealt with many times in the past. But think about this, right? Knowing you should sell when something happens, but you don't because you're like, well, maybe there's a chance that it'll come back, right? So in this case, maybe David's thinking, if I'm already down 90%, who cares? I'm just going to ride it out, right? Dave, you got a very valid point. What's left to lose? 10% more? But also keep in mind that if you're in a trade and it's already doing something like that, it's already proven it's not going to work. In my opinion, I would rather have the money back in my account, even though it's 10% of what it was, so I can now trade with that 10%. Elsewise, you're just letting that 10% evaporate, right? I don't know about Dave, must have more money than me, but I'm not going to let 10% evaporate out of my account when I have the choice to not to. Does that make sense, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen to you, Dave, or Joe, or anybody else. But I would rather just take it off. But I see where you're coming from. Let's see. Hey, Fat Daddy, saying that I'm drinking too much today. How dare you? How dare you do 5.5% a day?
I try to think of it like as sunk cost, right? Like that money's already gone. It's already out. If I can reclaim what I still have today when I know the trade is not going in my favor, put that into something else, I have a chance for that to be going to continue on the trend that I found it on, right? If I'm a trend trader and I found something that's worth trading, that means it's going up as long as I'm buying calls. So if I have the money to buy that and it's already going the right direction, I want to put it into that instead of holding on to something that's either going sideways or going down, right? Because it's trending not in the way that you as a trend trader want it to trend.
Yeah, think about it this way. It's already proven that it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has to prove that it will work, right?
Yeah.
Now it has to deviate the course that it's on and then go back up. It's a lot harder to ask. Holy crap, Scott Raff's in the chat. What's up, Scott? Hey, Scott, thanks for playing him. It's paying gangbusters today, my friend. Let's talk about Plan ETF for Dan. Plan ETF is not in yet. Reason being is it does have this order block that's over 30 days old in its way still. The order block right there is 43 days. Now, if we hit new all-time highs tomorrow, which is possible, anything's possible. If we hit new all-time highs tomorrow, Plan ETF is back on the board. But until that point, don't do it. Don't do it. But you do you. Brian tapped the like button. Did you? Let's see. How bad am I going to mess this up, Joe? Trometamul. I don't know if it's trometamul. I'm trying. Trometamul. Trometamul sounds kind of cool. Maybe Egyptian. Trometamul. I'm going to go with Trometamul. Trometamul says, I started operating options a year ago, and I was down 10%. And now I have less than a month of Outlier, and he's up 15% in his account. That's a 25 percentage point swing. Trometamul. Dude, way to go. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations to you. You deserve that. You deserve that. A little golf clap. A little golf clap for you, my friend. Congratulations. That is awesome. Cody, what do you think this is? Like total request live? Cody's not old enough to know what total TRL. You remember TRL, Joe?
I was just thinking of Casey Kasem or something, right?
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Cody. Big red gun. I hate it when I make 9.78% in one day. # outlier. Yeah, I know. Isn't it the worst? Isn't it the worst? Cody.
Whoa.
Outlier.
Look at that.
Capital One. His outlier is down. Goodness gravy. Capital One Finance. Let's what's in your wallet, Cody? Probably a couple extra bucks thanks to Outlier showing you where to go on Capital One. Outstanding work on that, Cody. It's gone crazy. It's gone crazy. By the way, I'm going to end with this one, and then I'm out of here. Those that know. Today is the best Outlier day, and make sure to go tell yo mama. Be sure to go tell yo mama. I agree. Listen, this has been a lot of fun today. We had big money Fed share bingo. We had new all-time highs in my account. This is the best. I love being an outlier. How about you? Is it fun?
This is wonderful. Yeah. I've had so many days since meeting you, Chris, in January where my account is at its peak. And, it drops back down a little and it stair steps and then it climbs and then it stair steps and then it climbs. Like it's so different than all those other YouTubers out there that I tried following. It actually works. And so thank you, my mentor.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's a combination of a lot of things, right? It's a combination of Scott helping us come up with plan money. It's a combination of the outlier buy and sell signals and that they actually work and they're not bullcrap like everybody else. And it's a combination of 16 years of failing in the market, learning what not to do, and then learning what to do by the people who have made the most money in the market ever. Now, you don't have to listen. You can go blow up your account still. Oh, that's why Chris said not to do this. Yeah. I'm giving you a little head start here. You don't have to blow it up, but you do have to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk by clicking one of these two videos. There you go. A decent transition. Have a fantastic day. Joe, really appreciate you so much being able to do all the right moves to get over here.